Good afternoon, everyone. Just before I begin, I want to share with you that I've got two of this stuff for you if you're interested to collect from my colleague's desk over there after I'm done. But also, I'm here, flew halfway around the world. When your president in the US was in Singapore, I came over here because I knew that he brings along all the traffic nightmares. But I think that we are a small country in the world. So we have a very interesting relationship with not just the US government, but also with North Korea. So we had a contingent in North Korea before they came to Singapore, because I think we're going to announce something to them pretty soon. So with that, I'll just share with you guys. I'm basically an employee of Concord Security in Singapore, but I'm supposed to head the US expansion plan. And I believe that we have a unique platform. That's why I only have 10 packages to sign up with partners, people who sees that we can provide a platform in a $250 billion industry. It's not a $10 billion industry. Security for guarding your assets, your properties is a $250 billion industry. Okay, so with that, I will get on with the slides. This picture shows how we have a mobile command center. Okay, this is a very big Class 3 driving license van. The reason for Class 3 is all of us can drive. You don't need to get a special driver who's been specially trained, because if they decide that they don't want to work, they don't come. So you're going to have a shortfall of manpower, right? So my poor boss, who has been in the industry for 20 years, suffered 20 years of thinking how to do this pattern. And the pattern is streaming all your video CCTVs from the building, or the fire command center, or the electrical alerts, or the fire alarms, everything from the building to the vehicle. So you do not need a physical command center. We have a lot of buildings in Singapore. They got like 10 buildings in one block. They then say, forget about the 10 command centers. Expensive, too much headcount, right? They consolidate into one. That command center goes down, the whole thing goes down. Okay, they save a lot of money, they save a lot of manpower, but they create a much bigger problem. We have a vehicular command center that gets all the signals sent to the vehicle. And the vehicles are backup upon backup of each other. Okay, so that might be a bit fast. This is a pictorial. Say you have 30 buildings in one area. We use this thing called Super Wi-Fi. We connect to all these vehicles, all right? And the vehicles are actually not stationary if you choose not to. That means they can be moving or they can be stationary. But they are meshed, so they back each other up. And we have this pattern. My boss holds the worldwide patent for this. So essentially, I'm here to propose that we should guard the Apple and the Google campuses, compounds. We can use 1 or 5 vehicles to create a security network around the whole space. They would essentially reduce the head count by up to 70% for manned guards. I don't know how you guys think. The weakest link in the security business is the guard. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they've done. You don't know the background. You're just hoping that they do their job. Okay? In Asia, a manned guard is one of the biggest problems they can have, because at night they get drunk, they do nonsense to their residents. I mean, you know what it is, right? We're all humans, right? First of all, we get tired. We have different moods. We have different situations. So the guard is the weakest link. But right now, we already have technology on CCTV that tracks everything without the need for even a man to react. So why do you need a man? A man is because we are men and we want to see men. So we feel good when there's a guy there, not a robot. You don't like a robot, right? To guard your house, your property, your offices. So it's a very big issue going forward, where the security thing is a very big issue. It's going to cost more to hire men. It's going to be hard to automate using robots. So you got to use a combination of both, which is what we have. Okay. I'm not going to give you a long presentation because this is a very simple game. We hold a patent worldwide. We have the day guard and the night guard replacement patents. We have a third one, which is the marine guard. So what we're doing on land, we also are applying for the patent on sea. Okay, if you think about Africa, if you think about even the Straits of Malaysia, there are a lot of pirates. You can't see them coming. You need technology, you need a combination of man and technology to tackle this issue. There's no way a human person can be staring at a command center screen all the way and catch any security problems. You need technology, and we have all patents in our ownership. Okay, this is a very interesting success that we are about to announce. In the history of London Zoo, nobody's ever offered them a solution that can guard the whole zoo. We only need one vehicle, 3 guys inside. We're watching all the men and the animals, okay, using our platform. So you'll hear about this very soon. We showed this to them. We actually have a vehicle in London right now that's showing them how we patrol the whole place and how we can effectively guard the size of a 15-acre zoo. We were in Maryland in February. They are very keen for us to launch a trial site in Maryland. I used to be in Maryland. I lived in Gaithersburg for quite a few years. So I think Maryland has a special place in my heart. But also the reason is, it's next to the federal capital. So I don't mind guarding the White House. If they need it, then I know what's happening inside, right? Yeah, interesting. Okay, so we're here. We're here to announce the trial of the Smart and Secure City Communities Challenge. We are looking for 10 good partners, be it in a state or in a industry or in a space that we haven't thought of. Okay, I don't know how you guys think of it. If you want to grow a business, there's nothing better than a $250 billion business. We hold a patent. We're interested to work with people who wants to enhance our patent. But as long as we, the owner, are willing to work with you, we can go into aerospace, we can go into food, logistics, pharmacy. The patent is a platform that we can use to enhance and partner with people. Okay? So we are just done guarding the 2 big guys that were in Singapore. You don't hear about us because we are behind the scenes, but we know what was going on when they were there in Singapore. Okay, we are not seen. We are just doing the work to protect them beyond the physical man guards. Okay? So with that, I've opened for any questions, or anybody want to request some of this stuff to read? Yes?
So how do you take care of you're taking a physically located guards everywhere, and we have 3 folks sitting in the van?
Yes.
How you will act physically on the situation, the place where the things are going wrong?
Yes.
How you will act?
Okay, so ideally for us is that we provide the platform and we partner with the local guys. So the guys will give us the manpower where we need it. We provide a platform that can monitor the location where the security has to be put in. So basically what happens is that we'll launch in a place, we'll get 1, 2, 3 clients. So it means that we get a building, we put in the cameras, we lock in the system, sends the signal to our vehicle. That client is the building owner, becomes our client. In this case, probably in the US, we will partner with a local security player that will then go to the clients and say, now we will reduce our headcount, same price. Over time, we will reduce the price to the client itself. The systems, once it's in place, will stream all the signals to our command center in the vehicle or to a online command center that is in the backup somewhere. Either way, we will get 2 levels of service to the end client. Okay? I think the easiest way to look at it is that if we could launch Uber security service in the US, everybody who owns a security service now will just switch over to us. When we are ready or when we have the actual partners in place, let's say even like Oregon, we could find a city, or sorry, a municipality as a partner. We could find a big facility management company as a partner. Then essentially what they do is they reduce their headcount, switch over to our system, and then we license our platform and partner with them. It's a bit easy when I explain it, but we've already done it in Singapore. From first year we had 2 buildings, second year we had 14, the third year we had 140. We are about to hit 1,000. Yes, please.
I don't understand what necessarily makes your vetting process of your people better than the vetting process of the guards.
Yes.
And why am I imagining a gone in 60 seconds hijacking of the trucks?
Yes.
You know, and suddenly you don't have control over anything anymore.
Interestingly, the job of a guard is one of the most boring things in the world you can do, because 99% of the time, the association in Virginia says that 99% of the time, nothing happens. The guards sleep. So you have nothing to worry about 99% of the time. The 1% that you have to worry, we did a statistical check on our past 4 years of history. Only less than 0.2% of that 1%, anything happens. And that 2%, are you willing to put one guy to go and tackle the issue when he's like 50 years old and lumbering to the site? Whereas we send 3 guys, the van is watching the scene go down, all right? They are going to the hotspot with 3 guys in the van. They are fresh, they are energetic, they can run after the guys, right? While watching the thing happen.
Why are there 3 guys that are wide awake when you got 1 guard that's going to sleep? How about the 3 guys?
Okay, in the vehicle, there's a camera that we watch the 3 guys. And they watch each other. But no, I'm sorry, it's not a joke. We are very humane. We believe there are 3 guys, so we should allow at least 1 guy to sleep if they are tired. So there are 2 other guys who are still awake. So it's a very fair thing, right? It's nothing miraculous.
But how would you reduce the price when you've got 3 guys working now before you had 1 guy?
Okay, if you don't realize by now, the guard industry is very lucrative, but they don't like to pay taxes. So all of them report at the most 3 to 4% profit. Okay, I'm 55 years this year. I was in the US for 10 years before I went home, about 20 over years ago. In 30 over years of working, I have never seen this kind of funny business, where everybody reports so low profit, yet they are a $6 billion company in the US and stuff like that. So the reason why they are not very profitable is they reduce their profit. Okay, if you check the bottom line, you will see that the top guys pay themselves a lot of money. They pay guards peanuts. So they keep the fat only for the management, not for the guards. So that's why the guards don't perform. There's no incentive. So if you were to get into industry like I just did a year ago, you'd be shocked what you're going to learn. Technology has no advantage because technology is not being used in a very good way to increase your salary, make the industry more effective. I think there are cases in Singapore itself. We were the chosen country for this summit, right? Yet I can tell you, we got so much funny business going on with the guards. You'll be shocked. You might not want to come to Singapore next time. I'm sorry, Mike.
So, in the van, there are 3 guys monitoring the cameras, right?
No. I'm sorry. Let me show you. There's a trick. Okay.
So that means screens. So
This arrangement is to impress people. Essentially, if you're a technologist, you will know this. You only need 1 screen. The screen that has the alert is the only thing you need to look at. But when the building owner comes along, he's 65, 50 years old, right? He likes to see screens. If you show him 1 screen, he'll think that you are not worth it. He won't pay you the price you want. So my boss designed 16 screens in the vehicle.
1 screen, how many cameras you can observe?
Okay. That screen has 4. This screen is a statistics plus 4 screens. Okay. In our own one setup, we have a screen with 40 sub screens. It's not an issue to what you call sub-screen the screen. So it's not an issue. You need actually one screen.
Are you feeding all the video signals or only the analogy?
Okay, everything is done using video analytics on the camera. So we are very fast to react. Yeah, we use most of the latest CCTV guys. So it's not an issue.
And is there any machine learning? Anomaly today is not anomaly tomorrow.
We can work with anybody. We don't really choose anybody. So we're actually looking for technology partners as well in California.